Hello, Doug Murin here. Hey, I'm going to prepare just 3 or 4 quick 2 or 3 minute videos. I apologize for the prison looking background. We're moving in 2 days, so everything is put up that looks good. And I'm having to tape in here rather than outside because we are having a monsoon today here in Tampa, Florida. So here's what I want to do first. Let me give you a quick rundown as to the brief history of Praxis, what we're aiming toward, and our basic philosophy of training and education. Okay, Praxis is a 1-year program, has 12 key courses. The format is we meet once a quarter through the year for an entire weekend, Friday night to Saturday at about 7. We cover 3 courses in that time in class. Then there are 3 webinars required, between 1 and 2 hours in length, where guest lecturers and other people, as well as those we've had live, are available for interaction and question. Very good group. I have attached the list of the professors and such, and I'll be stating them later on. So anyway, that's the format we use. It is a certification, not a degree or diploma. It's just a certification, like a mechanic will get certified to work on Toyota transmissions. This is what it is. That's how it works. Basically, Praxis grew out of my experience over 35 years as a coach, pastor, trainer, seminary teacher, and those sorts of things. And I kept running into the same 6 gaps in training those who are having a very difficult time, which is most churches. 85% of churches are in decline now. Church plants are better in some areas than others, but they're not too glorious in their rate of success. So basically, I also did seminars for older groups like Fuller Church, denominations, other publishers and whatnot. I felt that seminars give you just enough work to cause you problems rather than help you. So I began searching for a better way to train and got a vision to actually, our goal is to every 3 years put out eventually 2,000 people trained in ministry. We're headed that way. We expect 80 to 90 students this fall, and that's just after about 1 year, a little more than 1 year, about a year and a quarter. So we're in 5 cities right now, and not sure the rate we can expand. Okay, our philosophy is this, that we don't teach theology per se. We do direct people where they can get good theology to further supplement what we're saying. We feel responsible for that. But we feel we're called to deal with pragmatics. We are practitioners, and we want to give skills that will help people do well. 2, we believe in repetition. Every one of our 12 courses have overlaps, and sometimes the students say, hey, we've done this before, but my belief is without repetition, people don't learn much. 3, we don't give tests or papers for several reasons. 1, many of our students who come, it's amazing, but a good portion of them are ADD or dyslexic. And we found that often some of the best speakers are in that state. So we don't see essays as being what people mostly do in ministry. So we deal with mostly speaking. We don't do tests. I'm persuaded that all tests do is show you that you can take tests. And finally, we believe in a learning environment. We don't allow too many students in at a time because we believe in the combined Socratic and leadership model, and we're really good at developing that. It took us a little work, but we figured that out. Okay, who is our clientele? Who are the students we're looking for? Number 1, church veterans, staff, and leaders. Our 12 courses will greatly enhance your ability to grow and develop a church like you will not get anywhere else. 2, we gear toward bivocational and unpaid staff. We want to make sure you're not overlooked because it's unique to be one of those. For example, we find that bivocational leaders burn out a lot because they aren't taught that when you have that kind of format, the characteristic pastor-centric church is going to kill you. So anyway, we've got skills for that. 3, we do want to work with millennials that are in their early years getting their taste for ministry. 4, we look for evangelists. We feel the evangelist gift is left out, and I particularly will often pull aside an opportunity for evangelists to have private sessions with me in addition to our course. It works really well. And finally, we put a great deal of effort out in helping women get opportunities. I teach them how to use affinity groups to start churches. women have to start churches a bit differently than men. We don't say that kind of stuff often. I've studied this for decades, and I've watched how those groups are started. I'm working with a number of very successful women in ministry. One has 2 churches of 900 in Memphis, and another has an amazing church in D.C., and one of our faculties, Svetlana Provovo, is a tremendous planter in the urban centers. So that's a quick outline of the intro for us. I'll come back with another video, and you can look at this one. Thank you.